afternoon, close enough. We are not at Riverside State Park. We have left the host spot. Our time was up. Today is July 31st. We actually left yesterday because we had some weather coming in and we just didn't want to drive, through the weather, even though we drive in the snow with our, truck and camper all the time. We didn't want to be on the road and the highways with other people. And well, it's turned out down here in Palouse is, white rain basically. But we're here for the weekend. There's a beer festival we are attending that we really enjoy. So that's what we're doing. But in the meantime, I figured I'd get out in this, beautiful weather to some. It is nice and dry and warm in the camper. But I guess I had to get some fresh air. But I thought I'd talk about the camper a little bit and the truck. And in another video, I'll show the inside and kind of give you some stats. But I'm going to go ahead and switch this around here. All right. So what we got here? We got our Rugged Mountain camper. Put that a little wider here. This is a 2022 Granite 11RL is what the camper is. Rugged Mountain is made in Idaho, and they do some custom stuff. This camper was made specifically for us. The model is a traditional model that you can buy, no problems. We did a few changes, as Jesse and Anka, the owners of the company, said it was no big deal. You can do a lot of different things as long as it meets, the RV standards. And we did a few things that make a real big difference for us. Let's see, I get my paper out because I can never remember some of the stats here. So again, it was a 2022 Granite 11RL camper. The weight was 4,300 pounds. With all of our gear in it, it's sorry about that, whatever pounds. Yeah, we're fine. Fresh tank is 30 gallons, gray is 38, black is 24. Yeah, some for this size of a camper might say that's a little small. It suits us fine. We've not had any problems. We've been living in this full time for the last 4 months as camp host, and we got this about a month break, and before we head out to our next camp host spot, we'll be there for living there full time for 3 months. So what we got here is this wing right here. That's where I got a portable generator, Yamaha 2000. I put my ramps in there, electrical cords, hoses, all that. We've got the Furrion on-demand hot water. I do like that a lot. These windows, when I do the inside tour, we'll explain more about these windows. I wasn't sure about them when we first got them, but I love them. I absolutely love them. So glad we got it. The camper nose is a fiberglass wrap, which is nice. As we all know, the front ends take a beating, and that's where all the big problems really come for water. So on this side, I've got battery storage. Yes, I am just running 2 flooded wet cell batteries. I've not changed it at all to those lithiums. We got a standard forced air furnace. We got a refrigerator vent. We got our outside shower. Right down here is 2 7-gallon propane tanks. We went, 7 gallons because, we're out here in beautiful, not so warm weather a lot, and we wanted the use of a lot of propane. And then you come around to the back here, you got an awning that does come out, which is super nice. Got a ladder going up. Jesse did have someone build this rear deck entry system. He said he doesn't want to do another one on another camper, so if we ever buy another one of these in the future, I'm going to have to bribe him with something, because we love this. I don't like those standard steps going up. The little fuel can there is just extra fuel for the generator, which I have not had to use my generator very rarely. We used to dry camp a lot. I've got 3 solar panels, each are 170 watts, and it does really well. It picks up a lot of the sun even on a gloomy day like this, and it's pretty surprising. What else about this camper on the outside? This kind of covers the outside of the camper. The truck that we use is my 2004 Dodge Dually 3500, Cummins powered, automatic transmission. Yes, the truck people, I did have some problems with the transmission, but that's been solved. Had no problem since. I have upgraded the truck with radiator, external radiator cooling, temperature controlled fan. Also on the truck, I put bigger, heavier spring packs in it. The front's got bigger, heavier coil springs and shocks, heavier shocks on it. What else have I done to it? A few other things. It did get a new radiator because it was starting to leak, and water pump was starting to weep, and just some things like that. But it rides real nice with this camper on there, with the upgrades. Would I put this camper on a single rear wheel? No. It's a little heavy, especially when you add all your gear that adds up to whatever pounds that you put inside, especially when you're living in it full time. Yes, I do run the Torque Lift Fast Guns for the tie down system. Torque Lift is an amazing company. I would never use anything else. American made, factory's actually here in Washington, so it's actually local too. Bonus. And they're just great people. You have a problem, you call them, it's never a problem. The cab, the rear, it's kind of a mess in there right now because we haven't reset, when we threw everything together and left the campground and we were hosting it. But I don't have a rear seat in there. I took it out. We got electric bikes in there that fold, and just extra gear and stuff go in there. We don't need the back seat area. So I don't know, I think that's about it for the outside. I'll stand back here. Love this camper. We had an idea that we're going to be doing some more long-term camping, and for us, Joanne and I, and we do great. We've been truck camping for 25 years or so. Smaller spaces are not a problem for us. You do have to get along, in a small space. It's not a problem. You get used to that. Things have changed. Yes, I am running my Starlink. That's when Joanne is working. We have Starlink so she can work. No problems because she does remote. Again, well, here, I'll show you the RV park. It's a 10-spot RV park. Right here in the little tiny town of Palouse, Washington. There are no hotels, motels, anything like that. And with the beer festival on Saturday, I like the fact that we can just crawl back about 2 blocks and no worries whatsoever. Surprisingly, this park is not going to be filled up on Saturday. There's, I think, 2 or 3 spots still open, which is amazing. It's a ways to the town, to the next town, Moscow or Pullman, where you can get a hotel. But this is it. This is the outside. A little bit about the truck and what we're doing, and well, in another video I will show you the inside. Take care now. Thank you for watching the video. I've got a long ways to learn still for making it a little bit better, but Angel here would like to have you subscribe and like the video if you feel like it. Take care.